Alright, so the first pair of equations that we have is, the first one is y minus 3x equals to 2. And then the other one, number 2, you can label it A and B or 1 and 2, doesn't matter. You can label it anything that you want. Okay, so that will then be 7x minus 2y equals to 8. En in hierdie spesifieke oefening, by nommer 1, they tell us to solve for x and y by using the method of substitution. So they specifically asked you to use that specific method. In the test, they won't tell you that. In the test, it's going to be like number 3, and you can use the method of your choice. Okay. So, when we use substitution, it doesn't matter if you first want to calculate x on its own or y on its own. Okay, so ek gaan vir julle sê wat ek op die maklikste manier sien, but if you did it another way and you still got the same answers, 100%. If you didn't get the same answers though, then somewhere you made a mistake. Okay. But I can come and check your work as well if you want me to. Okay, so by die eerste een. The first thing I see that's going to be easy for me to work out is if I manipulate number 1. So I'm going to manipulate this one to get y alone, to get the value of y. So how can I get y alone if I look at this one? What do you guys think? Hoe kan ek vir y alleen aan daai kant kry? Ja. Ek vat hom net oor na die ander kant toe, dan staan daar mos nou eintlik y is gelyk aan minus 2 plus 3x, né? Plus 3x. Do you guys agree? So what we actually determined by doing this. Nou, ek het nie die waarde van die vergelyking verander nie. Ek het hom net so 'n bietjie rond geskuif. I am allowed to do that. So these two are still actually the same. Ek het niks van die waarde verander, ek het net so 'n bietjie rond geskuif and I am allowed to do that. So now I actually determined y's value. So y se waarde is dan nou eintlik minus 2 plus 3x. Okay, ek weet mos nog steeds nie wat die x is nie, maar is fine. Ek weet ten minste y gaan gelyk aan daai wees, aan daai wat in blou is. Now, here comes the substitution part. Nou, dit is mos nou die methode van substitusie. So, what am I going to do? I'm going to take the other one, number 2. I'm going to take the other equation. Daar kan julle sien, dis nommer 2. And I'm going to substitute the value that I just got for y in y se plek in daai vergelyking. Is julle by? So, now that equation is going to read the following. It was 7x minus 2y equals to 8. But as you guys saw, I got the value for y now. So, daar waar die y nou staan, gaan ek net daai instel. Okay, dit is wat ek bedoel met substitusie, om in te stel. Okay, so nou gaan daar eintlik staan 7x minus 2 and in y's place now is going to be minus 2 plus 3x. So sien jy, ek het nou net daai ingestel wat ek daar bepaal het in y se plek. Do you guys see what I just created now? I now created the opportunity to get x alone because as you can see in this whole thing here, just x is the one that we don't know. Daar's net x is die onbekende. So ons kan nou vir x oplos. Okay, let's do it. So now it is 7x and the minus 2 we have to multiply in the bracket. So it's going to be minus 2 multiplied by minus 2. What's that? Mooi, plus 4 minus 6x is gelyk aan 8. So aan die kant het ons dan nou mos 1x oor, because it's 7 minus 6. And on the other side, what do we have? 4, want dit is 8 en die 4 gaan oor, so dis minus 4. Kyk net hoe amazing. We just solved for x. But we can't stop there, because the question said solve for x and y. Maar nou is dit maklik, because now we have x. Now we have the value of 4x. So we just substitute it in one of the equations. Doesn't matter which one you use, just one of the equations. So I'm going to use the first one, the first equation, which is y minus 3x. But what is x? 4 equals to minus 2. Okay, so actually it says y minus 12 now equals to minus 2. So what is y equal to? Remember, it's minus 2 and I take the 12 over. So it's now plus 12. No, it's okay. Okay, so what's the answer on this side? Is ons almal bygegaan hier? Hy's 10. Want is die minus 2 plus 12? So dis 10. En my magtig, daar het ons nou vir y. So this is the way that we simultaneously solve actually two variables. So we have an x and a y and we just solve both. Okay. Hoe voel julle nou daaroor? Okay. Before I showed you this now. But did you get those values?